There is no better way to start your day with a tea. And today is International Tea Day, and we are brewing our day with a sip of tea at Jahangir. And I am with Mr. Swaroop, he is the managing director of Jahangir, and with my colleague Babar. And today we are going to take you on the journey of the tea. Tea, as we have read so many places, it was found by or invented by Chinese almost 4,000 years back.
Yeah. The habit of drinking tea was actually invented
Hmm.
by the Chinese, and then and I think they had a monopoly for like decades,
Hmm.
right? Not years, yeah. And slowly, what happened was the British, they went when they used to trade with China. They found that the tea was one of the most essential part of their lifestyle,
Hmm.
right? And they used to deal with China. They used to pay by silver, I believe. It was so expensive at that time. And then the way it started through the Silk Route
Yes,
event
actually, it was
was,
populated by Dutch traders,
yeah, the Dutch
Right.
traders
majorly.
also.
You're absolutely right. I mean, tea initially it was used as medicine, right, by the Chinese, and then it was taken by the Dutch because they were controlling the high seas, trading with China. So tea came from the Dutch to Europe, and it became they started using it as a pastime, uh, as a very tea drinking history was created from there as a lifestyle rather than as a medicine because they started drinking everything. So you're right. The Chinese were drinking as medicine. The Dutch popularized it as a lifestyle, and it spread to the Britons, the British, and all of Europe predominantly. And so it became a cultural lifestyle,
Right.
and it's so much so that it's traveled with them back to India. But India has always been drinking tea,
Right.
for such a long time, and they have taken tea drinking to another level by variations, different iterations of this humble chai that we call it, with masalas that we like to add a
Yeah, the
little bit of
masala tea.
masala
Yes,
chai.
masala tea.
So masala chai is basically some ground spices of cinnamon, nutmeg, a little bit of ginger, and this gives that extra flavor that we always like.
Hmm.
But interesting story. I read that there are two versions of the name. There's chai and there's tea. So I was just researching on it, and I found out that all the countries they were basically in China. There were two regions. Yeah, there was the eastern province where they used to use the word tea,
Tea.
right? And
Tea.
then yeah, te,
Tea.
right?
Hey,
In
Te.
Chinese culture.
Yeah, that was the origin of the word. And then the northernmost of China, they used to use the word che, right? So the Silk Route was connected to the northernmost part of China, and whichever country was trading with China at that time through the Silk Route, they started using the word che or chai.
interesting.
And the European countries, they were actually the shipping routes, right? So they were from the port, on the eastern coast of China. So they were trading with China from that part where predominantly they used to call it tea.
Oh,
So
so
it
like
was tea in Europe and chai or che
so
in
the
In
India,
India.
and yeah,
the perception that
precisely.
tea is the English term
Yeah,
Yeah.
and chai is the Hindi term is wrong.
precisely.
Thanks for your
And
clarification.
I'd like to share another tidbit.
Yes.
While I was just reading about this chai, it just got interesting to a point where there was an actual war, for
Yes.
to secure the rights of tea trading.
Oh, yes.
So earlier, since Dutch were controlling the naval part and the high seas and everything, the British they wanted chai, and then somehow they found the chai in Assam. At that time was having a lot of the locals were found to be ingesting these tea leaves as part of their cultural lifestyle. So they introduced this Assamese tea leaf, but they never realized, they thought that it was something different from the
The
Chinese tea.
Chinese.
Chinese.
It was not
It
accepted,
was.
but then it was a different version of the tea leaf.
Yeah.
And since the Dutch were controlling China, and they were not allowed to, the British were not allowed to trade with
Right.
China.
Right.
So the British, they started these opium wars,
Opium
got the
wars.
Chinese
Yes.
addicted to
Yeah.
opium,
That's the dark history of it.
really, and
That's a
then
dark history. Yes.
Right.
just so they could, get the
A
Chinese
foothold over there. Precisely.
exactly.
Yes.
So very very
Yeah.
interesting history of
Oh, yes,
the
yes.
humble tea.
All revolving into the unassuming chai.
But again, when we are talking about the tea, the presentation comes first.
Yes,
How you are presenting the tea.
yes,
Right?
yes.
Because we have seen back to India, the ketli was the tea kettle. If
The
you call it
kettles, yeah.
ketli in the Urdu
Ketli,
term,
right.
that was it was you can find everywhere
Yes,
in every
right,
house,
yes,
and it was covered with the cushion. When we are putting the hot water and the tea leaf, we are
Yeah.
covering with the cushion, giving a dum.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
The brewing the element. So that thing is missing nowadays in Dubai. You can see only karak tea and Lipton tea and a dirty element, which today which we are enjoying here in Jahangir. So how you are serving dirty element to your
Okay.
customers?
We have combined two cultural lifestyles in Jahangir's restaurant. Basically, Jahangir's food is all about the exploring the senses, the food culture, and we try to do a very contemporary cuisine, not just your regular Indian cuisine, and we don't serve it. We try to mix it with the new age gastronomical techniques, right? So we try to combine the cuisines and give you a very novel experience. So not to move away from tea as such, so we have combined high tea, which is more of a British pastime, and where the industrial man comes home to have a good fill of the tea and some snacks. So and we have combined that with the Indian chai. So I'm just presenting you a desi high tea. So this one we are just serving the masala chai, and also along with the masala chai, we are giving a host of snacks. More than you will find. It's layered into savories and sweets and pastries.
Talking about the in terms of manpower, almost 13 million population in this world is engaged in this industry. And when this International Tea Day was adopted, there was a debate. It should be in December or in the May. December maybe because of the winter season, everybody is enjoying the tea. But why they adopted on the 21st of May? Because this is the season when the all the gardens are on peak back to India and China. So they adopted this 21st May for this International Tea Day. And we are going to finish our tea, and it's high time to enjoy your high tea.